We're live? My name is Zodiac and you're watching Shots Fired. Let's start off with something light and then we dive into extreme. Intel Extreme Masters. So right before Katowice, SK were bootcamping in Cologne and they announced that they'll play 6 vs 6 football match against anyone. Real football. And Pasha responded that he wants SK vs Virtus Pro. He even said he's gonna bet 50k and the winner takes it all. Can you imagine those geeks playing sports? Fuck. But enough of bullshit, let's go to the main thing. Intel Extreme Masters Katowice 2017! Woo! Finally an event in Europe. I'm tired of those NA crowds. 12 of the best teams competing for a prize pool of 250k and the casting talent of Budget Anders, Goofy, the Whisperer, Cream Pie, and of course the lovely gay couple Henry G, Spot, and Sadokis. 2 groups of 6, 3 advanced from the group, 1 straight to the semi-finals. Let's get down to it. The first group was won by FaZe with Nico on the team for the first time. It was actually a tiebreaker between FaZe, Astralis and Immortals. Fnatic was 4th and out, NIP was 5th and Optic was last. On the other side, we had a bunch of surprises. First of all, the group was won by Heroic, which no one even expected to get out of the groups. Except for Thorin, the almighty god of CS. And Heroic played great CS. You could say they played heroic. I was surprised with Cloud9, which needed only 5 matches to let us down compared to NIP with only 3. Second and third went to North and Navi, so that means VP and SK were out of the tournament. That's a shame. No VP and SK in Spodek Arena. Now they can play that football game while others are fighting to be champions. The quarterfinals were Navi vs Astralis and Immortals vs North. Astralis won the first map by just a little, but raped Navi on the second. Immortals beat North 2-1 and challenged for the best Brazilian team in CS. In the semis, we saw real Nico released from the Mousesports prison, and Zipek showed why the best roster move for Astralis, besides getting Glaive, was keeping him on the team. Astralis and FaZe both won 2-0. And then came the moment we were all waiting for, a grand spectacle in the Spodek Arena. Look at the crowd, they're loving it! And after that came the finals. NA, this is how a final should look like. Even though your team is out, you still support it.
Counter-Strike and have a great time doing it until the rage comes into it, maybe a little bit down the track, maybe a couple of months into the relationship.
I'm just going to let the crowd do some analysis. The stage is yours.
The final was best of 5 and it started off with a typical device joke. He even hit his monitor.
Down though, it's an advantage to work with, but Nico just turns around and obliterates Device, knows he's pushed up.
At least he hit something.
Device, he seems to be anticipating this slightly. He spots him. Nico, there it is, takes down Device.
Maybe he couldn't see because he broke his monitor. It was such a good game, some guys couldn't keep their hands off their junk.
So let's check in and see what was going on over there.
Yes, thank you very much, Alex.
Look at him, he's clearly jerking it. FaZe won the first map and we're looking good on Overpass until this happened.
That it's also flashed off Eagle. Vision, limited it. Weapons, doesn't even matter, dude. Bring all of them for him and he's looking for the ace.
If this was a major, there would be another graffiti on Overpass and this time of Dupree cheating on FaZe. At least Dan Am has some new material.
Fuck!
It was 1-1 at this point, and Dupree was left in a 1 versus 3 situation on Nuke, with no Kevlar.
Decides to do. What a shot that is.
That is so amazing, Dupree! He tells that he's going to decon, goes back in. He's got 2 and he knows exactly where Nico is, and he nails it!
Crisp, clean lock, boys.
Device in the final, Dupree in the final. With those 2 moves, he won then 2 maps. The last one, Inferno, was a team effort and they won it. In the end, it was 3-1 and Astralis became the champions and cemented themselves as the #1 team right now. While some are winning championships, others are partying gangster style.
Ты говоришь, поляки здесь нехило налажали, но ты не воевал, так как медведи наевали. Да, что не случился дофига, обидный луч, но и на наш...
Anyway, faze are looking really good and they had only 3 days practice with Nico. Let's hope this isn't just a honeymoon for them. I can't wait for the next tournament. That's it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Peace!